Hello and welcome to the Maths Department here at Beacon Academy. My name is Mr. Stone and I'm the head of Maths here. What I'm going to do is quickly run through the prerequisites required to be able to do A-level mathematics here at Beacon, and then I'll hand over to Ms. Robinson, who will run through the finer details for the sixth form maths, and we'll also meet some of the students who are presently doing maths here at Beacon Academy in the sixth form. First of all, the prerequisites. In order to be able to do pure maths in the sixth form, you must get a minimum of a grade 7 at GCSE maths. In order to do further maths, which is a different A-level completely, you need a minimum of a grade 8 because of the challenge that's involved in further mathematics. The curriculum will be presented very quickly by Ms. Robinson, so you can have a look at that. But from me, that's all. And what I'm going to do now is hand over to Ms. Robinson, who will give you more details of everything. Goodbye and enjoy our tour.
Hello, my name is Ms. Robinson and I'll be running you through some more detail on the Maths A-level course. I hope you find it very interesting. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the syllabus. We do the Edexcel syllabus for maths and actually also for further maths. And there are three main areas which we'll cover. First one is pure, second is statistics, and the third is mechanics. As you can see from the list, there are various topics. The pure is 2/3 of the course, and then statistics and mechanics between them are the other third. One major difference from GCSE is the emphasis on problem solving and modelling real life situations, and we get questions involving that for both pure statistics and mechanics. How do you know if maths is going to be a good choice for you? Well, I'm going to ask you a few questions and see how you feel about them. So the first question is really important. Do you enjoy maths? If you don't enjoy a subject, it might not be a good idea to do it at A-level, okay? Second one, do you like problem solving and puzzles? Because maths is really all about problem solving. The third one is more about being determined and persistent. Are you the sort of person that persists until you solve a problem, regardless of how difficult you find it? If so, maths might well be for you. Then the reality is, whatever subjects you pick for A-level, you're going to be doing quite a lot of it. So does the thought of doing maths every day fill you with glee? And on the previous slide, when you saw those list of topics, did you find them interesting? Do you want to know more about them, particularly the ones that don't sound familiar from GCSE? If the answers to all of those are yes, then I'd say, yep, go for it. Think about doing A-level maths. If the answers are no, then maybe you want to think a little bit more about it and ask more questions before you decide. Okay, historic results, as you can see, they've been pretty good. We've had some very impressive results over the last few years for maths. 2019 was the last year of exams. 2020, of course, was based on teacher predictions, but as you can see, they were pretty solid throughout and we're very pleased with them. Expectations. So the most important thing at A-level, and this actually applies to all the subjects, is that there is a much higher level of independent work required and expected, and that's particularly true for maths. There are a lot of new concepts you'll come across in A-level maths, and as a result of that, you really do need to go home and practice what we teach you in the lessons, consolidate until you're really confident in all of those methods. So just coming to lessons and just doing your homework really won't be enough to get you through and get you to succeed. There are 10 hours a fortnight of timetabled lessons, which are split between two teachers. And for each hour of lessons, we set an hour of homework. So absolute minimum you should be doing at home is another 10 hours. But the reality is it's probably more than that because you need to spend extra time practicing things you find hard, reviewing the stuff you've done in the lessons, and just generally making sure you're feeling confident. Most of the work you do in maths is handwritten. We don't really spend a lot of time on computers. So your presentation and your layout of your methods is extremely important. And that is one of the main differences from GCSE. There are a lot of long questions at A-level, so you really need to be able to lay out your work so people can see your thought processes. Okay, what support do we offer? Well, it's a little bit like at GCSE, but we actually offer keep-up sessions 3 times a week, and they all run after school at Green Lanes. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is how the exams work. So your full A-level is based on a set of external exams at the end of year 13, and there are 3 2-hour papers. 2 of those are on the pure topics, and 1 is a mixture of mechanics and statistics. You are allowed a calculator in all of your exams, and we recommend that you get a particular brand of graphical calculator. When you start the course in the first few weeks, we will organise buying those for you because we can get a significant discount from the manufacturer. So don't worry about buying that up front. There are internal exams as well. There's 2 sets in year 12, one in February, one in June. And then in year 13, you get 2 sets of mocks in December and March. So I hope you found that interesting. If you've got any more questions, as I said earlier, please do email us and ask, and hopefully we will see you in September. Thank you very much. And the first question we're going to pose them is, why did you choose maths?
For me personally, although I love the content here, the algebra, the mechanics, the statistics, I used it more for my skills, to enhance it, my problem-solving skills, being analytical, being able to be critical thinking in the topic, being able to be put under pressure by time. It's just been able to develop those skills for the future, especially in university and where I'm going further.
Personally, with me, I just really enjoy maths, so I don't really have a reason for that, but yeah.
I liked it, and then I knew it was going to be helpful for me in the future for whatever I wanted to do, because I knew it was going to involve it, or I'd need it to move on.
Yeah, mine was similar. Like, I knew I enjoyed maths, I didn't hate it, and it just opened so many doors in the future. Like, so many university courses where it just says a maths subject to a science subject.
Yeah,
So,
opening doors.
yeah.
Maths is just useful everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing that.
In every walk
Yeah.
of life, really.
Yes.
Okay, and what do you like about it?
What I like about it is definitely the challenge that comes with the maths, you know, being stuck on a question, trying to work hard on it, and then coming up with trying your own solutions to it. It does not directly give you the answer. It could be trying new methods to an answer, getting it wrong, but going back and finding out you could have done this, could have done that, and eventually, slowly but surely, being able to get to the answer. The satisfaction of doing it is just one of the greatest things, and I don't think I'll find it anywhere else but in maths.
Definitely for me, it is the satisfaction of being able to solve like a really complex problem
Yeah.
and just really understanding what's going on. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I like the method. There's that set out path of how to do it. That's like comforting, but like, yeah, and the help as well. You get a lot of help, so
I
There's
just like
no
the fact
struggle.
there's like one answer to everything. You don't have to think about the essays and everything to remember.
Yeah.
It's, you've got one topic, one answer, one way to do it, and that's that.
True.
yeah,
It's
and then you can bring in different bits, bring your knowledge together into one place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you not like about it?
For me, it's just the writing and statistics. Don't get me wrong, as much as I love,
Yeah.
you know, being able to do graphs and pie charts, it's nice. It's just when you get to writing it, I feel like sometimes I kind of screw up in the wording. Maybe it's just my English, but for me personally, it's just a bit difficult to put from numbers and problem solving into pen and paper and try and explain it. It's not my expertise.
It was definitely a shock coming into year 12 doing all this stats when I didn't actually ask that many questions about what we were actually doing. So when we started doing more in-depth probability and such, I was a bit shaky, but then with all the help I got, yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Not a lot, to be honest. I thought I wouldn't like it because I was like scared about the prospect of it, because like I had a low target grade and stuff, and I didn't think I was capable. But then when you're in and you've got your grade to get in, it's fine, and everyone just helps you out, and everyone, yeah, it's fine. I don't really think of
It's a
anything.
big community, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I really hate mechanics, but then at the same time, once you figure out how to do it and all the help that you get to your answer, you're like, oh, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, or, you know, it's not as, even though I really don't like it, I can still manage, like it's not something that's really putting me off maths altogether.
Yeah.
Okay, and last question for you. What do you wish you'd known before you started the course?
Before I entered A-level in general, including maths primarily, is the size of the classrooms. You know, you're with your friends most of the time, and you're with other people, even if you don't know them. Slowly but surely you get to know them, being able to solve together, work together. It's just the classroom. The environment is much more different to GCSEs. Where GCSEs you're there to learn, but here you're more to, you know, to experience maths together as a group.
Understand it, yeah.
It definitely helps that you're surrounded by people who want to do maths as well.
Yeah.
Because at GCSE there's a lot of people who just don't enjoy maths and, you know, it is what it is. But at A-level everyone does like doing maths.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And then I think the thing that got to me was like when they said about topic assessments, and I thought it was going to be a formal test in the classroom, but it wasn't. and like you can get help for that, and you have plenty of time to do it, and then you can redo it if you have to. There's not. I thought it was going to be like, don't get me wrong, A levels is pressure, but I thought it was going to be an even more like worse pressure than it was.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit more stressful.
Yeah,
test,
it's
but
like a lot more encouraging than you first thought.
It's
it would
manageable.
be.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
manageable.
I just thought it was going to be so much more difficult when you're in such a small class. There's so much more time for the teacher to come around and spend time with people.
Yeah.
So you become to understand it so much quicker, and then because the course moves faster as well, it just works. Like everything just works really well. And I wish I'd known that it was going to be smaller, but a bit more intense, but a bit more time on everything as well.
Yeah.
And like people around you are happy to help as well, because if they get it, they want to help you.
Yeah.
And like everyone wants to be there. So.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
great.
Thank you very much.